Hello, my name is Ardem Keshishian. This is Tacie. We're going to give her a shorter haircut today. I'm going to go ahead and come in with my thinning shears and take a lot of the bulk out. And by taking small sections, 90-degree sections, I'm just thinning at the ends just to take the weight off. Right above the occipital bone, that's where majority of the weight is coming from. I'm just picking that up and just texturizing the ends a little bit, and not on the same spot. By moving my fingers, I'm ensuring that I don't cut the same spot over and over again. Now I'm at the bottom at a 45-degree angle, just softening it up a little bit, taking a little bit of length off with my thinning shear, and just to give it the soft effect. And holding my fingers at a 45-degree angle to get that nice desired shape. So it's going to be fuller on top rather than at the nape. Again, I'm combing the hair the way it's growing, and as I'm thinning out, I move my fingers about an inch to quarter an inch away every time from each cut. As I'm cutting, I'm looking for desired shape, and not only cutting by guidelines, but also feel of the weight and also the shape of the hair. Feels a little bit heavy there, so I'm just picking it up, taking some of the weight off. Trying to create a little separation, disconnection right above the ear. Again, picking it up about a 90-degree angle and just taking off the bulk from the top. So it's a little bit of weightless on top. I'm checking the shape of the haircut, and as I see bulk and weight, I just pick it up and comb through it and just thin out the ends a little bit. As you're thinning out the ends at the bottom, it's going to give a little bit more weightlessness on top, so you'll achieve more body. And on the bottom, I'm trying to soften it up. You can also pick it up with your comb, as I'm doing, and just texturize some of the weight out of there. I'm over directing a little bit to save the length at the bottom, but taking the weight off the top and the mid length of the hair. You definitely want the fullness to be more on top and not too full on the sides. So texturizing that out right now. To create a tighter look around the face. And now on top, it's a little heavy. I'm picking it up again, texturizing the ends, and I'm cutting from top to bottom, so there's no disconnection at the bottom at all. Again, picking it up 90 degree, cutting top to bottom. And I'm going for feel to make sure it's light and it's not too compacted together. You want to make sure the hair has some movement and it's not too heavy. As I want the hair to flow forward, I keep it forward and I just cut it as where it lays. And it's also important to lay the hair down where you want it to go after you cut it. On the front area, I'm picking it up again 90 degree, texturizing some of the ends to make it lighter on top. As you can see, I'm cutting once and twice and moving my fingers, and one more time just to create that softness around the face. By only cutting 1 to 3 times, you're not jeopardizing the length, but you're taking the thickness out. And also by moving your finger every time you cut, so you're not cutting the same guideline more than once. This is what I would call surface layering by texturizing, just making the top layer of the hair much lighter for movement and body. Combing the hair forward where I want it to lay, I'm going to pick up the front and just kind of texturize it to create a little bit more pieciness, some separation, so it's not too blunt and too full. And if I feel a little bit of weight, which I do, it will need a little bit more texturizing. So I'm going to pick it up and just texturize some of the ends. Again, I'm feeling it and combing it. It's very important to comb through so you can see how it's laying. And if you see any spots,